4-1. Let's get some quick predictions before we go to our commentary.
What Real Madrid's got on the bench is just too much for them.
They're too strong. I'm going to go for a narrow Real Madrid win.
Stick with your convictions, Craig.
In Jeddah, Adrian Healy and Casey Keller alongside Casey.
Performances from Real Madrid, but they found ways to get results.
Very much indeed, Dan. Well, after their Arabian nightmare, Casey, 3 changes for them coming off the back of a 2-1 defeat. Rich will be captaining the side tonight from Sunday's Supercopa defeat. Minera was well, they called this the coconut that no one.
Celta Vigo to kind of pick and choose the opportunities they go forward.
21-year-old midfielder. Oh, he actually left it for Mingueza, recycling it. And the follow-up cross is a decent one to the far post, a free header, and a follow-up header that may have just grazed the top of the crossbar. Vinny Jr. on the left, and MADRID. An early sighter for Ivan in terms of La Liga standings.
Real Madrid midfield, and that you have this combination of guys that are more attacking players, maybe some older players, Usher, from Celta.
Yeah. Mariba applying the pressure and winning the knee. The shot is on from distance, and Chouameni didn't hesitate. Decent save in the end from Ivan Villar, just palming it over the top.
Yeah, it is. Chouameni just finds himself in world. Yeah, on Football Americas the other day we were talking about the 3 Americans that are kind of in the Barcelona.
Better service this time from
that interception with the head.
Now Vinny Jr. gliding past a couple of challenges. You couldn't glide past the side routes. The cross eventually. And Rudiger, well, not the way to do it with Mbappe's darting run. Help arriving. But now, a seam for Brahim Diaz to try and exploit, and Villar with a good foot save. Fran Garcia.
Celta Vigo to work.
Chouameni, Mingueza delivering, and still might find its way to Williams. Lead from Vinny Jr. Mbappe suddenly has a seam with which to work, but Carl Starfelt is Carrera. Good crowd by the visitors, and still there may be an opportunity.
It's changed. They'll go back and have a look.
Mbappe scores at the other end. Now this is going to be really interesting.
This is going to be interesting, Adrian. Very, very interesting how this plays out, and so much of it is going to depend on what they deem that contact with Lunin. Does he touch the ball? Does he not touch the ball? Does he take the player down? Was it a dive? And then it's going to go all the way back to that decision, and VAR is going to go back, have a look, and see if this goal at the other end is going to be called off, and a penalty is awarded to Celta Vigo. Play, both sides
are in vain temporarily, at least. Now, over the top to Carrera, but an offside flag.
It had their moments of looking maybe more like they're going to score a goal, and they got their reward off of the Kylian Mbappe counterattack, knowing that Vinny Jr. is going to be out for a couple matches. Coming off the ground, wins the ball. The referee elects to
1-0. Dan Thomas, Craig Burley, and Luis Garcia. La Liga teams going out in earlier rounds. All the big boys have provided. Just last week, we've made it easy for you in the eye of the storm. Having
the first one when somebody.
That's a lovely cutback from Mbappe. Great work. Onto Brahim Diaz, Vinny Jr. And it's 2! Swift and ruthless. Clinical to a T, and Vinny Jr. doubles their advantage just 2 minutes into the second half.
Yeah, I think something that we didn't see in that first half from Celta Vigo defensively was to allow any kind of space in behind, and I don't know if it was
Luka Modric.
Is that not every match is going to be a nail biter.
good recovery there.
They just weren't able to mentally kind of start the second half.
But that was more like it for the visitors. A shot from distance, kind of across the bows of Lunin there. To find Brahim Diaz. Little check back from him. Mbappe awaiting. And he rose to meet it with the goal seemingly at his mercy, but couldn't keep the header. Rudiger trying to work his way out of jam. He's given it away. Borja Iglesias. Well, he just tried to slide it across the way at the other edge. Vinny Jr. Little scoop. And off the line. Starfelt to the rescue.
I think Vinny was watching some old tapes of the...
There's Mingueza.
Again, a tackle from Tchouameni leads to it, and then Mbappe just tried.
Endrick.
From Starfelt there was just to turn out of that and clear the lines.
And Vinny Jr. on the follow-up. It did take a little nick. And so across from Mingueza. Is there a follow-up shot to come? There is, and Lunin had to get much more of a touch on that to turn it over the top. Good hit. Camavinga going to be his replacement. His night last time out. That's Marcelo.
Well, this is going to go back. How many times this is going to go back?
A shot from distance. Oh, Lunin has spilled it. And a great chance for Bamba. Unable to take advantage.
How can they frustrate Barcelona, who seems to have...
MADRID
knows isn't as deep.
Oh, he may have a break go his way here, or he lays it off instead, and Arda Güler, after the selflessness from Vinny Jr. and the no-look pass. Güler amongst the goals again, as he was in the last round.
I'm just absolutely enjoying watching Vinny Jr., who got his goal earlier to break his dry spell.
In case where the referee is informed, 12 minutes or so here. And we're also going to see Kylian Mbappe. Yeah, Freddy Valverde won't.
Fenmore, and here's the confirmation that...
Bad one from Camavinga. Can they exploit it? It's Bamba with the chance, and he has done. And Celta Vigo are not going quietly just yet. Jonathan Bamba, maybe on his way to MLS. He's just scored for Celta Vigo to bring them back. Driving forward in the other direction. Camavinga threatened to... Well, there's a chance here for a... All good approach work here by the visitors. Bamba on the move again. Now Asensio across to meet him, and they've pointed to the penalty spot. Celta Vigo have a chance to get back on level terms. They did.
وخبرة كبيرة. ألونسو حط كورة. بعيد يا إلهي يا لها من عود.
In this compact...
Well, if they were looking... Starfelt tangling with him. But now they head into extra time.
90 minutes, can he make a difference? Let's find out. So we go back to...
Likely, didn't it? After, let's say, 83 minutes. Driving run from Vasquez, and Endrick completely off balance after all that. A little more space perhaps for Bellingham. Bellingham trying to feed Camavinga, taking on his man, doing well, getting to the byline, and across it went. No one there.
Yeah, but why is Endrick...
The ball for Servi, who's found Bamba here. Good build-up and appeal for a handball for Rudiger, but offside flag prior to those appeals. Look from Antonio Rudiger, as if to say,
exactly.
what could I do? Vasquez, time to survey the cross. Goulet, good delivery! Oh! May have come off Rudiger last. Not sure how much he knew about it.
Yeah, it's really good service into the near post, and yeah, Rudiger.
It's a pretty good odds-making surface.
On the second.
So away we go again.
Get some energy in there.
And he's immediately burst because Vasquez. Goulet onto Rodrigo on the turn. Oh, what a finish! It was Endrick. Well, that's a way to end your goal-scoring drought and silence the critics. In the blink of an eye, the 18-year-old showing why they paid $50 million for him. Delivery. And Valverde! Oh! That is an absolute exocet missile from Valverde. A thunderbolt. We've seen him do it before, and he may just have wrapped up this Copa del Rey tie.
Yeah, look, we know Valverde has the ability to score from distance. A couple of years ago, it seemed like it was every other match. Yeah, namaste for.
كرة عرضية خطيرة وبالراس خطيرة لإندريك بالكعب. إنها ليلة إندريك. الله الله، الخامس للمرنجي. كعب عالي يا ولد، لمسة ساحرة يا ولد، هدف جميل من جانب إندريك. المراهق إندريك يكسب إعجاب المادريدية بالثنائي.